Are you looking for new accounts to follow on Instagram? Here are the people that I follow on Instagram that really inspire me. Hi there and welcome to a new video on the Sugaridoo channel. My name is Irene and today I'm going to share with you all the people that I love to follow on Instagram to get inspiration. And as you can see in the background, I'm packing up the studio for another craft fair this week. So I'm not working on any projects. So I thought it would be nice to give you some insight on who I follow on Instagram. I divided the accounts that I'm going to show you into 3 categories. So we have quilting, crochet, and other accounts that I like to follow. So let's start with the quilting accounts. So first up is Susie Quilts, and she just had the cutest baby boy. And she shares the pictures and work in progress of her quilting designs. And I love the fresh and modern quilts that she makes. So I love to look at the patterns and the fabric choices that she makes. And of course also her cute little doggy Scrappy. And then the next one is one that I follow because of her geometrical designs. And the account is called Geometric Quilts. And every Sunday she shares a Sunday sketch. And she turns them into quilts as well. So you can see digital designs of her patterns and also how they turn out into real quilts. So it's really inspiring for me as a designer to watch her process of all the sketches she makes and how that turns into a real quilt. This is the account of Then Came June, and I really like the soft tones in the pictures, but they're still bright colors. So I really like the pictures that she makes and yeah, the quilts that she designs. So really like the overall feeling of this account. Then there is the Maplewood Quilting Company, and I love their quilts. They're fun with the stripes. That's really a how do you say that? A thing that comes back in all of her quilts, so it's really her style. And it's really fun to see how the same style comes back into all the pictures. And also these pictures where she has a quilt on her hands. I really like to see those because you can get a sense of the scale of the quilting. And she sells her quilts and delivers them in these awesome bags. Next up is Cotton and Flex. And she is an artist and textile designer, and these designs, I love them by their simplicity, like this pillow for example, or these ones. So those fabric, she designs those, and yeah, I think that's awesome. I really like the feeling that you get when you look at those pictures. It's so calm and relaxing, and the fabrics are really pretty how they are designed, but it looks kind of simple but really elegant and also fun. So it's a brand that's really well put together, I guess. And then Karen Lewis. Karen Lewis is the designer of the very first fabric line that I bought for Sugaridoo, Blueberry Park, and she is a fabric printer. So she does screen printing and lino printing. Is it called lino printing? Where you use kind of stamps to print your fabrics. And I just love seeing what she designs, what she makes. Oh, this is what I meant. So here you see the print that you use and the paint roller, and then you repeat that on the fabric. And she also has a fabric club, so you can sign up to the fabric club on her website, and then you will get a pile of fabric that she prints only for the fabric club. So for example, this one, this is those very fun prints. They are only available from her fabric club. Every time she picks new colors for the fabric clubs. So it's super fun to see what she picks and what she makes with those fabrics. This account by Lisa Flower I love to follow because of the brightness in her pictures. It just screams happy. So I love the quilts that she makes and the designs that she does, but also the type of pictures that she makes. So I love how it's put together and how she styles everything. The next account is by I'm Studio Lou, and that is just a very fun account with lots of colors and pretty pictures. She does a lot of English paper piecing. I have never done that, but following accounts that do something that you don't do can still be so inspiring, because for me, what I like to look at are pretty pictures, so well styled, or that the color schemes are nice and that they are bright and just very pleasing to look at. And that can well be accounts that do something that you don't do, but can still be inspiring for the field of craft that you are in. Next one is a night quilter, and I discovered her when she started to do, let me see if I can find it. She started to do tiny squares. Yes, here we have the final ones. So she did a 100-day project, and there she made these tiny squares, and she made 100 of them. It was such a fun progress to follow. Here you see one lying next to a rotary cutter and a aury fill spool, and you see how tiny it is. And she made new ones, but also made these very fun and pretty pictures. So when she started that project, I guess that's when I discovered her, and it's so fun, all those tiny blocks. And now she's turning them into patterns. So she's remaking them and writing patterns for it. And here you see also all the blocks together, where she's sewn it into a tiny quilt. And the last one, quilted related, that I wanted to share is Ankel. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly, Ankel. And she designs fabric for Robert Kaufman. And I love the playfulness and the colors and the happiness that is in this account. And she also designs backgrounds for your computer or your phone, and I really often use those. It's just a very bright and fun and happy account to follow. Oh, look at that! Isn't that the cutest? Okay, so time to move on to the next field, and that is crochet. And the first one I have for you is Crochet by Red Agape. And she designs and makes so many fun things for crochet. And I love looking around in her workspace when she shares behind the scene pictures. So like this one is just such a happy space. And the things that she makes, it's just really inspiring and happy. Next account in the crochet category is Ak at Home. It's from Anneke, and she makes kinda in the same style, well, not exactly the same style, but also light and bright and happy pictures. And she has a beautiful home in which she styles her pictures. So it's very fun to see the crocheted styled in their home. So lots of blankets, but also fun amigurumi project, and yeah, lots of different things. Next one is Tiny Curl, and she is such a fun person when she does Insta stories. Last year she did a lot of cat dances on Friday. It's just so much fun to watch, and she makes very cute and different amigurumi crochet designs. And one of her most iconic designs, I guess, is the little curly. I still want to make one. It's so cute, look at this. And she makes them in lots of different colors, and here's a Christmas curly, for example. So lots of fun. And oh yeah, this one I also liked as well. The Uni Queen. It's very fun to see those faces stitched on. It's just something different, and I really like her style. And then an account that shows the most fun amigurumi designs is a super cute design by Jennifer, and they're just so cute and fun designs. Look at that, it's just adorable. And the final one for crocheting is Irali Gray. And I really like how she takes pictures, and this is just something that you can put in a crochet book, I guess. It's really pretty how she makes it, so that's inspiring for me to up my photographing game. And also her designs. It's just so cute that you think of putting a very short shirt on this turtle. Really funny and cute. This one here, the details with a little mug of hot cocoa. And then I also have a category that's not really quilting or crochet related, or maybe even crafty related. But like I said, you can really be inspired by accounts that don't do anything in your field of interest. But use colors that you like, or just make really pretty things. I think looking at things that are pretty, it doesn't matter if they are outside in the nature, or pretty things that are in architecture or in books, or in a movie, or here, for example, in other Instagram accounts. If things are beautiful and pretty, that can really be inspiring to start creating for yourself. So here are some accounts that I really like to follow, because, well, I will tell for each account why I follow them. And the first one is from Joanne Hawker, and she is the founder of March Meet the Maker. That's how I know her, and that starts next month. So if you want to follow along in a very cool Instagram, Instagram party, check out March Meet the Maker. It's awesome, and she's the brains behind it. And she has such an inspirational Instagram account. She does a lot of quotes and makes postcards and designs, and is an artist and illustrator, and I really like what she writes with all her posts. So she makes you think about topics, and she inspires you to create, and I guess also encourages you. So it's a really happy and just a wonderful account. And then a designer that I like to follow is Sweet and Mellow, and she makes cards and illustrations, and I really like the way how she uses geometric shapes to create things. And that's also, of course, what I do when I do paper piecing designs. That's also designed with all straight lines. So and therefore I really like looking at these pictures. And in the same area there is Cars and Boom. and that's an account by two illustrators, and they make print and they design things like this. And I especially really like it when they make a whole city. Let's see where I can find one. So things like this, for example, that it's all flat, but you really get a sense of different things and different fields of depth happening, but it's all flat. I love how they do that in the design. So also here, a walk in a park, but it's really interesting how they make it and how they design it. Another artist that I like to follow is Sowieso Wies, and that's just an account that I follow because I think it's very pretty what she makes. This one, for example, that's just happy and fun. Really, really like the art that she makes. Studio Mass is a product designer that I like to follow because of the photos and because of the styling of her products. That's so inspiring and so beautiful. It's very simple but just perfect and beautiful. So all those pictures, it's really hard to take pictures that are exactly the way you want it to, but when I look at her pictures, I think, yeah, and that's like photographing goals for me, and it just makes me very happy to look at styling and pictures like this. The next two accounts I follow because of their colors. So this is Oh Happy Day, and it's mostly party styling, but all those colors, it's just so fun, and it gives me new ideas for color schemes mostly. And the other one that also does a lot more colors is Awesome. All those colors. Such happy and bright pictures. Oh, look at those. That's so cool. And the final account in my Instagram overview is Violet Tinder. And I love to follow this account because of the compositions in the photos. So it's kind of arty what she does, and that makes it very interesting. So she puts objects in painted colors on the picture, and that makes it just very different from other things. So I think it's really kind of art what she does here. So those are all the accounts that I wanted to share with you. Of course, I follow many more accounts, but these one popped in mind when I was thinking about which accounts inspire me. So please go ahead and leave in the comments below what your favorite accounts are on Instagram to follow, because I would love to discover new accounts to follow. So I'm going to continue packing for the craft fair, and I'm going to take my camera with me, this time properly I hope. I'm going to start building my booth on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday are crafty our days on the craft fair, and then Sunday we're going to pack everything again and go back to the studio. So hopefully next week I'm going to give you a nice overview of how my week has been. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give a thumbs up, and you can always subscribe to my channel. That's for free, so just hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for all your wonderful comments and all your support. I really appreciate that. That's it for now. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you next week again. Bye bye!